I'm back, finally. Although it doesn't seem like it because I scheduled some stuff ahead of time, I have actually been extremely ill with COVID since the 18th of March. Okay, so it's been like a month and a half now, and I'm still here. I won. It was tough. It was tough this time round. This is the second COVID that I've had so far this year. I had the first one at Christmas, which lasted until halfway through February. And then, like I said, halfway through March, I got it again. The first time was bad. The second time, I've been extremely lucky. Incredibly scary. As you can see, I've made some changes. I'm now blonde. Yay! It's one of those things that I've been thinking about doing for a while, playing around with the colour of my hair, because I've had it dark brown, almost black for years now. And I've always put it off because it was like, my safe zone. It was what I was used to. And so I stayed with that. Also because being so dark, it obviously takes a lot of work to take the colour out of that. But this whole surviving COVID again, once I'd finished with the second round of injections and stuff that I had, and I was starting to get better and things, I was just like, no, I want to do it, because putting things off, maybe you don't have a later, maybe you don't have a tomorrow to do those things, and I don't want to have any regrets. So I was like, okay, I'm doing this. So I actually did it myself. At home, I do have some experience with hairdressing. By no means a professional, but actually really quite pleased with how it's coming along. It's a work in progress still though, people, so this will change. But anyway, yeah, so I'm blonde now, and seeing if blondes really do have more fun. So there you go. If you want to join in this discussion, like in general, then please do join in down below, because I've had like a real awakening. Let's just say that. So yeah, life really does flash before your eyes, and you get like a million questions popping up, and the things that you still want to do, and I still want to do a lot of stuff. So yeah, I need to hang around for a bit longer. Anyway, so in all of this, I didn't actually do a March wrap up because I think I was ill then as well. But anyway, so I missed that. I did okay. I'm still on track with my schedule for the challenges that I'm doing. So that's the clock reading challenge, and also the Galley TBR challenge that I'm doing. Both are my own challenges created by me, that you can find over on my website, LInsdell.com. Go check it out. So anyway, in March, I read Three Men and a Maybe by Katie Lovell. Stick up the cover right here for you. So I read that one, incredibly quick read, and it's free on Amazon if you want to go check that out. That one was really quite good, and I gave that a 3-star. Then I read, which is quite possibly one of my new favourite books ever, which was 8 Perfect Murders, which was by Peter Swanson, who I'm dying to read more of his work now. I absolutely loved this book. This is the cover right here for you. This was just so good. In fact, I've even over at LInsdell.com, I've put together a book club kit for this one as well, which is something that I'm going through and doing for all of my favourite reads. So anything that I deem a 5-star read, I'm hoping to put together a book club kit for it as well. So you can find them over at LInsdell.com. So there you go. So that was 8 Perfect Murders. Then moving on to April. Because I didn't read much because I was ill for most of it. April again also was dying for most of it, and so I couldn't cope with anything. It was like literally breathing was my priority. So once I'd gotten a little bit better, I'd been on bed rest for over a month at that point. And I was starting to get better. The second round of injections and things were working, so I actually managed to get a little bit of reading done again, which I'm really pleased about, because I missed it while I couldn't do it, and I couldn't seem to concentrate and get into the audio books that I had and things as well. So the first one I read was The Cottage. This one right here. This is from my Galley TBR. This is The Cottage by Daniel Judson. Now this one, in the end, I ended up giving it 2-star rating, potentially like a 2.5 for me. I did get to the end of it. I did consider DNFing several times, not because it was tiresome. It took me a long time to get through it, and not just because I was struggling with my reading. It could have been half the length that it was, really, I think, because it's all about, well, I'll do like a full review on this, but it's about Kate, who is a widowed mother who she's being vandalized, terrorized by someone, and that's it. So but it's really drawn out, this thing, and it was too slow for me. Personally, it wasn't necessarily bad, it just took far too long in general, the story. Then I read 12 Days to Love, which is by Lisa Swinton. This one, I gave a 3-star to this one. This is a romance read. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad either. It was quite good a read. Fun, easy to get through, very quick to read. The characters were okay. At the beginning, I had trouble with the 2 female characters. I don't know why. It could just be me, and because I'm still on a lot of medication, but it took me a couple of chapters to work out which one of them it was that I was dealing with in that moment. But then they do actually have very distinct characters later on, so it could just be me. That, just to warn you, like I said, I'm under a lot of medication. I've been under a lot of medication, so I don't know, maybe I was just being slow about it, but at the beginning I was a little bit confused about which one it was, but at the end it all becomes clear anyway throughout the story which one is which. And yeah, it was quite nice, because it goes to Italy, it goes to Rome as well at one point, where I live, obviously, and so it was quite nice. It was done quite well, although there was a thing that I was like, really? That's where you're going? I will explain more in the full review that I do for the book. But yeah, there was some stuff about Italy that I don't agree with, but a lot of other stuff was described incredibly well. So that is 12 Days to Love, and that's it. That's what I've managed. Like I said, it's been eventful. It's been tough recently, and so I've not had much progress, but I'm still alive, so that's good progress. And I have actually managed to stay on track with the 2 challenges that I'm doing despite everything. So I'm still quite pleased with that. Unfortunately for my blog, because like I said, I scheduled, because I tend to schedule ahead of time anyway, just because I like being organised, and so I like to have a little cushion and a safety net should things come up, because life generally does throw curveballs. And so it's just my way of being organised. So I tend to schedule both blog posts and videos for the channel a little bit ahead of time. So luckily for the channel, I'd actually filmed and set up several book reviews and things ahead of time. So some of you may not even notice I was gone. So I did have that, and also over on my blog as well. I had scheduled a lot of posts ahead of time on there as well, so I didn't miss a lot of content, although I did miss posting on some of the days that I would usually have posted on, so I am a bit behind. And unfortunately that had a little bit of an effect on traffic and things as well. So, and obviously I've not been really promoting my stuff either. So whereas I was getting almost 50,000 views a month to my website, I've sort of scraped in close to 30,000 for the past 2 months. So I mean, that's still good. I'm still happy with that, and it's nice to see that people are still visiting the site, even if there's not fresh content going up as frequently as it was, and even if I'm not promoting it and things. So that's good, but obviously I'd set myself some goals that I really wanted to achieve, and I've kind of dipped. So hopefully this month will be better and can start getting back up and hitting my goals again, and getting back. I actually have like I feel really motivated to live my best life right now. So I want to be doing like literally everything. I have this urgency to like cram in life as much as I can. On the other side, unfortunately, I am suffering from a major fatigue, which is related to the long COVID. So I tend to get exhausted after doing very little, which is something that I'm struggling with, like on a mental level, to deal with, because I've always been someone I'm always doing lots of things, and so that part of it is quite difficult for me, because I have no energy at all, to the point where it's not just I'm tired, I'm literally exhausted, and I struggle both like mentally to put sentences together and things, and like my brain completely turns off, but also physically the only thing I can do when I get to that is sleep. So that is a struggle, because I've never been someone who takes lots of naps during the day and things, and I'm constantly doing stuff, and I have 2 kids as well. I think it's just I'm struggling with that part of it, but hopefully it will improve. Like I said, I'm still on some medication and things. I'm able to talk like this and not have any problems. Before, I couldn't breathe. So like even standing up would like knock the air out of me, and I'd have basically an asthma attack. So yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. But like I said, I'm still here, and I do have lots of plans for things that I want to do. So yeah, lots of new things coming up. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you're all doing well. Please do stay safe out there, people. And yeah, unfortunately, COVID is not gone. And whereas for some people, it could be literally nothing. Like my husband and kid, they got it. This time round, they didn't have symptoms at all. The first time round, my husband had fever for like 2 days, and then he was fine. This time round, he didn't have anything at all. The only reason why he knew he had it is because I tested positive, and so he tested to make sure. But he was fine. For me, I have immune problems with my immune system and stuff. So for me, it was a really serious thing. Like I said, almost got me this time. So it really does depend from person to person. But there you go. That's that. So anyway, stay safe and try and be respectful of other people as well, so they're safe as well. Anyway, that's it. I would love to chat with you down in the comment section. And like I said, please do drop over to LInsdell.com, check out the stuff that's going on over there. I will be getting it all back up and organised and doing lots of stuff, and I will be adding a lot more of the book club kits as well, like I said, for all my 5-star reads. I'm also going to go back through my archives and pull out all the 5-star reads that I've had over the years and do book club kits for those, as well as like the more recent ones that I'm reading. If you do have a book which you think would be a particularly good read, that you think I would enjoy, that therefore would deserve to have a book club kit as well, then let me know about that as well down below. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!